British DJs, an American voiceover. It's the Harley
and David Brown
Josh Show.
How's it going?
The Brown Josh Show.
The Brown Josh Show.
Oh my goodness! I'm so glad you guys can't see this. Right?
You are
I'm a Brown Josh.
You are dressed. You've just picked the tallest chair in the room.
Because I got to think about the comfy chair for David. Otherwise, there's I'll have wood on his bum.
Your knees. your knees are above the table.
Yeah, well, that's usually how it goes.
Just check you're getting enough air up there, Josh.
No, the atmosphere is very thin.
It's
welcome, David Brown of the Rock Project. Yay! It's 2 weeks in a row we've had a guest, Harley.
I know, right? Who are we going to have next week?
Cher.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Yep, I'll give her a call.
No, I mean
we're buddies.
Only if people like and share.
I've got a hard act to follow.
Yes.
Rainer set a standard last week.
He did indeed. He was really good.
He was very good.
He was very good.
He did well.
Very good.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. To get that joke, listen to the last episode just to hear how many hashtags we can fit in one. So just for an introduction to this fantastic guest that we have, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Brown. If you've never heard of him, then you haven't been listening to this radio station at all. He runs the Rock Project Ipswich and has just won Franchise of the Year award for the whole country of the United Kingdom. Not Australia. And
India, though.
India as well.
Yeah, we have a franchise in India.
That's incredible. So you've won in 2 countries. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have.
I think I was just double checking. I think there's one in Spain as well.
Yeah. Okay. What? 3 countries? All right.
3 countries.
It's building up. I love this. I love this so much. So yeah, well done for that.
Thank you very much.
We weren't there. Harley and Josh, which is me, are both teachers at the Rock Project.
Yes, we are.
And we're, it's a huge privilege to be involved. But we just wanted to sort of have you on and just talk more about the wonderful competition you have.
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you very much.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So we've been running a competition on our Facebook for a Rock Project goodie bag full of prizes. You got T-shirts, you got some Rock Project sunglasses going on in there, a cup, a Rock Project mug, a couple of Rock Project stickers, some pens, a T-shirt. There's loads of stuff going on in there. We like to keep our social media activity always on the run. So yeah, we've got a competition to draw live on air today.
And
good.
As someone speaking of someone who writes tabs many over times, they're really good pens.
Yeah. They're not bad. They're all right.
They're all good. They're good pens.
Thanks, Holly. Yeah, they're cool.
That's my input.
They don't die on you.
No.
I want the sunglasses. I put the competition up on Facebook, and the franchise director, Stuart Wynn, he noticed that I'd put the competition up. So then he was kind enough to donate the glasses as well.
Oh, nice.
So they're going to be unique to Rock Project students.
Rock Project is very good at being at the branding side of things, isn't it? It's a noticeable brand. I've got it on me old T-shirt right now. Look.
You've got the T-shirt on today.
Yeah,
I love that. Nothing clean in the washing, no?
No. Neither is this right now.
I'm sporting a T-shirt that me and I purchased when me and Harley went to see Jamie Lemon at the Chinneries in Southend. That's an awesome gig.
That was
you mentioned it on the radio. Actually.
Yeah, we did.
We spoke about it in detail.
I think you gushed was the right word. It was such a good show.
Mm-hmm. I was gushing definitely. Yeah, it was it was very good.
Drip.
A lot of that.
Oh my goodness.
So good, I weed a little.
Man wheeze. Okay, cool. So because
what
tonight
have I got myself into?
a very small room that's slightly warm with 2 other men.
And you closed the curtains today.
I did, just to stop people from peeping. So we've got the meeting place Rock Project on tonight because
we have not.
No, we don't.
No, we're on the Easter holiday, so that's
of course,
back next week.
Oh, this is what I'm confused now.
Yeah, you probably we have a team chat for all the tutors and stuff, so that we can talk about everything that's Rock Project. And I posted up this morning that we've got a replacement session on the Thursday.
I like this. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this now. It's good. So
telling the world.
Telling the world. That's the thing, because we sadly lost a very good friend of ours. I mean, he's not dead. Might as well be. He's dead to me.
He's dead to me.
Mr. Gav Mac.
Has he left on his travels yet? I can't remember.
I believe it was today. I think that's why I got confused, because he said he needs cover today. So yes, he didn't know about this at the time. So yeah, we had a good send off for him the other day, didn't we?
We certainly did at the Woolpack.
At the Woolpack,
it was a really nice little venue. Actually, I was quite impressed
It's
with that.
nice in there, isn't it? Yeah, Bessie Turner works there.
Does she really?
Yeah. So she was there. She was there for a little while. You know, so she graced us with her presence. I was listening to her talking about her shows in Germany, and also her EP coming out. It was really exciting for her, and it's just so fun to realize that, you know, I've been watching her playing in smaller pubs for ages, and I've seen her behind the bar at different places, and now it's kind of like she can't go out without people just being like, "Oh my God, it's you!"
Yeah.
I feel her pain.
Yeah. I've really got that now.
I get the same. Actually, it was quite nice to sit down and speak to Meg, because I'd seen Meg perform a few times, one with Harley last year's Ipswich Music Day. So it was nice to speak to her. Of course, we see her at the Three Wise Monkeys as well.
Yes, that was fun.
It was really good to speak to her and see what's going on in her world.
It's so strange because, you know, there's people that we talk about on the show, and because we sort of seem to just know everybody well, we expect them to have met. You know, there's people that we're talking about. You know, we think that you might have met Polly Haynes, or Meg had met I don't know, the guys from Kane, but no, they don't. You know, then you sort of come together. You're like, oh yeah, I mean, two of my favourite people actually just met now.
When you've got two friends who kind of that know everyone, so to speak. Phones off, David.
Sorry, Teach.
How the tables have turned.
Oh yeah,
my goodness.
But like when you have two people, you're like, oh yeah, so you know each other, but you don't want to call like, oh yeah, my friend Josh Locke of the Lockabilly. You just want to be like, yeah, you know Josh, right? Yeah. And they're like, no, and then you feel like bad for assuming that they know someone.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing. Like, and it's a strange thing when I sit there and go, you know, I'll meet somebody, I'll just be like, they'll be like, I'm Jessica, and I'm like, hi, I'm Josh. Okay, what was your surname? Locke. Okay, there we go. But then when it's the other way around, then I'm just like, hi, Jessica, I'm Josh Locke. They're like, yeah, I know who you are. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. That is usually my response is, yeah, sorry about that.
I listened to the Scribblers Pip podcast, and he was interviewing, I think, Pixie Lott.
Right, yeah.
And she was in some club in LA, and the Game came up to her, and he was like, hey, I'm the Game, and I've sold 10 million records. And she was like, hi, I'm Pixie, and I live in South London.
Nice, yeah.
What's your point?
No, exactly. I think that's the better way to be. Don't just assume that people know. Even if, like, you know, you're Axl Rose or Bruno Mars or something like that, just be like, yeah, I'm Bruno, or I'm Bill.
Speaking of big names, you guys know the band Pop Gun?
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
No.
They played Robert Downey Jr.'s birthday party.
You are kidding me.
Yeah.
I know they're very good. I think the guitarist name's Matt.
No, that's the bass player, Matt Folks, and I played his wedding.
Wow.
6 degrees of
6 degrees.
of Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I never knew that. What a gig that is.
That's
That
really
would be
cool,
great
isn't it?
fun. Like, they've played Iron Man's birthday party.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's super cool.
it doesn't.
But he
get
went
better
live
than
on Instagram, doesn't he? And he was there just sort of dancing to him, and he just like, it's Pop Gun.
Oh, brilliant. What
Yeah.
a great name for a band. Pop
Yeah,
Gun.
that was a great
yeah.
thing, isn't it?
that. Yeah.
Love the 80s.
Second best band name ever.
Yeah, apart from the
Shout out.
Oh. The chart attackabilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we usually start off with Mr. Harley to know what he's been up to.
Should we have a Dave sandwich?
Yeah.
Or should we?
I would rather know what our fantastic guest has been up to.
Should we start with him then?
Yeah. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da. What you been doing, David Brown? Ba-da.
Oh my God, he actually does that live.
Yes.
Normally I'm thinking that he's pressing a button. The Chris Moyles thing, you know, too lazy, just push a button. It's already done.
Do you think Chris Moore just has a
Orchestra things going
keyboard
on
with
behind.
various words and he just makes sentences by pressing buttons?
Yeah. This is what we do to press buttons. Oh, it didn't work.
What?
What was that, Harley?
What?
Sorry. Yeah. Wait a second.
Always.
What?
Did you do?
We did. Just because it's the Easter holidays, it doesn't mean we stop working. You
No
know, as
way.
any business owner, you're always constantly working. So last week we had the masterclass sessions, which were a great success. So that was Monday through to Tuesday through to Friday, 6 p.m. till 9 p.m.
You were still working Monday through to Friday then?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, quick shout out to Steve from the Railway to say thank you very much for letting us use the venue. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Applause. You can't hear it. It's not in stereo right now. But...
Maybe if we have more than one person clapping, that would be better.
Yay, Steve!
Yay! So we had that, and then which are a great success. Thank you to everybody that turned out for those. And then I couldn't be there on Wednesday evening, which was Tom's masterclass, because we had the franchise conference, in which case we had 70 plus people sitting in a room and talking everything rock
Tom
project.
McCarthy's masterclass.
He leaned forward into the microphone, and I was wondering where that was going. I didn't know. Maybe he was about to fall asleep. I was thinking,
Oh, no, never.
I'm not that boring.
No.
He has to lean quite far because you are so far away from the microphone.
yeah, but much to your chagrin.
There's a false perception at the moment, and you look massive, and you look like a hobbit. It's incredible. I'm going to take a picture.
I won't tell you
and
where
I'll
I
chuck
see
it on
it
the
from.
page because you probably see it the same, don't
touch
you?
that. Don't touch that, Dave.
Yeah, no, I'm not going there.
Right.
So that was last week, and then I come out to see a band on Friday.
No,
Friday was Gavin.
Wolfpack.
Yeah, sorry. That's right, because Harley was playing up
Yes.
at the Rep, weren't you, Harley?
Yeah.
Sorry
Yes,
to
indeed.
ruin your news straight away.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah,
We'll
cool.
get
Saturday, Saturday I didn't actually do a lot of stuff. It was
Nice.
my time to melt. So cushions on the sofa,
MTM.
behind the head, feet up. Quite upset that Homeland is having their mid-series season break, which is unfortunate because that's my little.
What are they going to do down under? Oh, well, that's Home and Away. Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
And then yesterday I was repair work, so a lot of drum kits have been repaired, little bits and pieces have been replaced,
How many cables? How many cables do you say you fixed?
Well, I don't have much time to myself, so what generally happens is when our cables break and you work at West End Music, quick plug, hashtag West End Music, I just buy new cables off of you guys. So I sat through a box of 37 cables yesterday and repaired them all.
But you've now got so many cables.
And absolutely. So as I'm repairing them, I'm thinking to myself, Harley's going to look at me in frustration when one of these goes. Because what I've done is I've for all the ones that I've repaired, I've put a little bit of white tape on there, so we know that we've repaired.
Are these mostly jack cables or the XLRs?
No, yeah, mostly jack-to-jack cables.
Nice.
The trouble is when you're working with kids and you're dealing with rock stars, quite typically they'll walk away with their guitar still plugged in and stuff like that.
And one thing, it's one that I was taught when I was young. But it's one thing that I've never taught a kid: when you pull out a jack lead, you hold it by the metal bit and not by the lead itself. So that might be something that I need to actually say, because they could all be my students that are just pulling them out by the wire.
They're all really cool, actually. They all do. They all want to be like the teachers, don't they? So they're all putting the guitar plugs in correctly.
They go round the strap so you don't step on it.
But that also means that if they do walk away from without it, then the amp just goes instead of the lead.
That is a thing,
That's great. But no, they really do start to copy. It's the great thing. Like, you'll see Harry, one of Tom McCarthy's students. He's picking up Tom's face, and he'll just sort of his guitar face. If you check out Tom McCarthy, his at is at Tom Guitarthy.
I know what you're thinking. You're trying to go, how can we make face into McCarthy?
Yeah, Tom. No, I can't think of anything. McCarface, no.
Don't call me McCarface.
Close. Yeah, I think we're almost there. I think.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No,
so we end up with him just on stage, having the power stance for one, which obviously you get that from Tom Guitarthy, and then he gets the face, which is kind of like
Angus Young.
Yeah, exactly. It's the I smelt something bad, but it's good face. It's like it's like your mouth looks like it's sad, but you're real happy.
He's awesome. Little Harry is. He's got stage presence. He's 7, I think, going on 8, and he's got this little red Fender guitar. He gets up on stage, and as soon as the drummer counts in the 4, he is rocking.
One foot in front of the other, legs sort of like a shoulder's width apart, and he's planted. I think that is a very important thing for somebody to learn as a just learning to become a performing musician, is planting yourself. Because I think if you hunch your shoulders and your feet are very close together, it's like that shoegaze thing where you actually end up staring at your feet, and that isn't just a stylistic thing. With bands like Radiohead back in the early days, you sort of end up with it actually looks like you don't want to be there sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But where it doesn't have to be, straight up, stadium rock, Bon Jovi with your legs like, behind your ears or something like that. It's just having that stance where you yourself feel planted is very important, just for your playing as well.
I think that's a lot easier for the younger ones to kind of take on board.
Yeah.
As soon as you get to that senior stage,
Yeah.
like 12 to 18,
They hide.
Yeah, you get a bit of a conscience, and you're really determined to play your instrument
Yeah.
really well, and you don't want to make
Yeah.
any mistakes, so you kind of lose that
Yeah.
performance aspect of it. But when you've got 25 kids in a room,
Yeah.
and they all want to get there and rock out, it's
scary.
spectacular.
Yeah, I think it's
cool.
kind of the same thing with playing guitar. Sometimes it's the same as your voice breaking. You actually, you when you're younger, you don't really care if you make a weird voice, because that's funny, right?
Yeah.
But but when you're a teenager and you make a little slip on the guitar, it's the same as when you go, "I think I like you." It's the same as your voice breaking as well on the guitar as well.
Yeah,
crazy.
totally. Cool.
I think I like you.
I like you.
Oh, so we are at Ike Primary School. Is that right?
Yeah, we've got a
This
couple of
Thursday?
replacement sessions coming up for the Old Jet crew because of the snow and various other opportunities that Jesse's opened up to other businesses at Old Jet. So yeah, we're at Ike Primary School for the last 2 weeks of April for those guys.
Nice.
Why did you choose that place?
A, it's central, and B, I quite like the idea of setting up a school on Tuesday. The next venture.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, I will ask you live on air.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance you might consider doing something in Felix Day?
That's my question.
Sorry.
Dun, dun,
That's,
dun.
no, that's something I think there's definitely a market for that.
Well, to do
You're on
a
air
lot-
now, so
Yeah, to do a little
Stop.
bit of signposting. Obviously, the business is growing really well. I think
Definitely.
what we've the Rock Project itself is it's a very propitious business. It's always going to succeed because the nature of the business, getting people into music, is such a positive thing.
As long as you
Music
have a
is
good
such
leader.
great
Yeah, you have
tool.
to have a good leader, definitely. Yeah, come on, because you have one franchisee award here, the
Yeah,
year
yeah.
award.
I'm famous for batting this back to the team, but okay. The team are pretty special, and I have been very
us.
lucky.
Yeah, it's me.
Amongst others, I have been very lucky. They're fist
On-air
bumping,
fist bumping,
guys.
yeah.
I have been.
bumping.
I said fist bumping.
You did it.
Oh,
Fast pimping.
So yeah, I've been very lucky with the team that I've got, and we are a great bunch. And yes, the Rock Project is pretty amazing. So it's growing very quickly. My mission at the moment is to sit where we are with the 3 schools to make sure that we're getting the student numbers up.
Yeah.
Because we've opened up a new school in IP1 on Mondays. So we're just waiting to get the numbers up. Once that is up and running, yes, there is room for another school, Woodbridge in particular. Big thanks to Claire the Mayor. Victoria
Claire the
Perkins.
Mayor.
Nice.
Yeah, hashtag Claire the Mayor.
Mayor Claire.
She's been great to us, and same as Jessie Quinn. The Woodbridge itself, in particularly, has been very nice to work in. There is a great music scene. There's a lot of musicians in Ipswich. In Woodbridge. So that was where I was tending to lean to for Tuesdays. However, saying that, as the business grows, I'll be looking to put some of you guys in charge of your own schools, and then that gives me a chance to further increase our base.
Great
So I'm
idea.
not
And
ruling out Felix though.
Focus your efforts on world domination.
First, yeah, exactly. Well, I appreciate where you come from, because obviously you have the ability to expand and add more schools, but I appreciate that you definitely want to have quality rather than quantity here.
Absolutely.
So you're kind of like, I'd rather have it so that the schools were really good where they are, rather than just having some sort of mediocre schools. Not that you could do mediocre, but en masse. I will just say this because my student Taylor Mason, who is a very talented young guitarist,
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out, mate. He's just been doing his performance GCSE this week. So good luck to you, my friend.
Good luck.
But yeah, he shocked me because Felixstowe Academy apparently have no new students going onto their music course for GCSE. The only students studying music are years 7 and 8. They're not doing 9.
And they've got
10,
good
11.
facilities for music.
They have fantastic.
I wonder if this is on the back
F there.
of the government cutting funding for music.
Oh, I
and
wonder. It must be, right? Just how little funding there is for arts and humanities nowadays.
Which
I'm
is
not going to get
shocking.
political about
Right,
it. But
we've already said that music is a great tool for not just inner peace and all that kind of stuff, but it is a great way of building friends, networking, and
General skills.
absolutely,
General
confidence, etc., etc. And the fact that they're cutting that is disastrous, really.
It really is. I think that's one of the reasons why the Rock Project has done very well around here, is because we are suffering from that with those cuts, and you've come in with a sort of alternative to be like, look, you don't have to, just because the schools aren't doing it doesn't mean that we can't do it, and sort of muck in and help out. So that's a really great thing. I'm going to try and get in contact with Felix Academy and just say, look, is there some way that I can run some workshops or something?
Just because we, just for the listeners that don't know, our schools predominantly are an after-school
extracurricular.
thing. But I'm quite happy to go into schools during the day and do mini sessions, if you like.
Definitely. I think we just want to start to, because it's not just a government cutting thing. There is just that thing of, there is a curriculum problem there, because there's so much art music, exhibition music, classical music style stuff that we get taught, and kids will look at that and just go, oh, why does this matter? I will say it does matter because, it does matter because I studied classical and I'm still writing pop music. But it influences that, the understanding of how it works. But it's just not being taken up by the kids as well, and I think that's probably a lot down to because teachers aren't funded enough for them to be like, okay, let's try and do some extra stuff to inspire people to want to choose this subject. So I think it will really help if some people from the outside did go into the schools and say, hey guys, why don't you choose this subject? We're not benefiting from this, but the music scene itself would do.
Yeah, there needs to be more music.
I have another thing that's causing music a problem.
Ooh, sorry.
No, it's called Fortnite. Have you ever heard of a game called Fortnite?
Yeah.
No.
It's taking over. One of the big things for me is getting kids away and interacting with like-minded young folk. So away from TV screens, away from iPads, phones, and all that kind of stuff. And then they go out and bring a killer game called Fortnite out.
Right, what's that?
I'm not too sure. I think it's something like a role-player game.
It is.
I trust Harley to know.
Yeah, I'm familiar with basically, you get put on a random you get dropped on a map. You have nothing. You have to collect your weapons.
Oh, is this like PUBG?
It's basically the same, but more cartoony. And then the map gets smaller until you've got everyone in about a 4-foot square space and
killing each other.
Last man standing.
Yeah. Right. Let's not publicise Fortnite.
No,
it's a killer though. It is taken. It's a
killer.
bit like what was that? Pokemon game that came out
Pokemon
Pokemon Go.
a couple of months. Everybody was just, even I was on Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go was great though because it got people out.
Yeah.
My guitar tech Pip from
Finding dead
Colchester, he's just hit 70, and I think he's clocked nearly 8,000 miles on foot going around collecting Pokemon. He is an utter legend. Big
See,
shout out to Pip.
nice.
I used to finish gigs and be like, "Oh, it's a lovely summer's night." Those nights when it's still warmer. So I parked up down the seafront and went along the seafront, caught some magic carps. Still haven't got a Gyarados. But
you have to get thousands of those. But I don't know. That would be great. Maybe we should develop a Rock Project Go app, and then just like find a guitar on the seafront, and then you get points towards.
maybe
I don't know.
Maybe we call it Let's Go.
Hey, let's go. Great.
We've just done that at Rock Project.
Maybe the
We have, yeah.
like it.
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Yeah,
That's a great song.
It is a quality song. We had an idea, or Harley himself had an idea of doing genres of music. Because typically what we do at Rock Project is I choose the songs that we do. So that's kind of based around on student suggestions and also what I think would be technically suitable across the skill set of each of the classes. And Harley came up with a great idea of doing genres, and he wanted to do the punk. So we did we started out on the juniors and we did Blitzkrieg Bop. And
great, yeah.
do you know what? It's one of those tracks where you go in and you teach them in the lesson and then they come out and they perform it. Some tracks struggle, but Blitzkrieg Bop, they come straight out. Absolutely.
I think what helped is the fact that we were talking about what punk music was and how it was created, why it was created, and how it gets performed. So when they'd learned sort of how to present it and how to show it. And so when they'd learnt the song, they're like, awesome, let's go put our fists up in the air and shout it at the top of our voices rather than go, let's sing a song.
Yeah,
you know, it's
It's all about that performance stuff as well.
yeah,
definitely.
Now this was inspired by what we did at college, and we did I don't know if you did it, Dancing Through the Decades module, which is basically we learnt a genre and we played a song off that genre.
I do remember. I can't remember what I did. Mad.
All I remember was playing Hot Stuff.
I bet you did. No, you play like hot stuff. That's
Oh yeah, there is actually a video of me playing that somewhere on YouTube with Sarah Whitby singing. I can't remember who's on drums. Maybe Raina.
Oh, that'd be great.
Someone like that.
Please find it. And put
Sarah
it on the Harley
Whitby
and
from
Josh show
Talking It
page.
Down.
I found out the other day that it was Raina that got you into bass.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
I used to play bass at college and was like, oh, I don't like playing bass because I only hit one chord, one note, and it's only got 4 strings, and it makes a dull, thuddy noise rather than a screeching, loud guitar noise.
Oh, how wrong were you?
And I started playing with Rain. I was like, oh, this is really fun.
Yeah.
And actually, part of the reason why I play bass is because I love guitar so much. And then if I play bass, I get to play with really good guitarists.
Yeah.
As a
You are
guitarist,
also a great guitarist.
I'm okay. I'm nowhere near
Yeah.
as good as I used to be. I don't really play it, keep it up. So I've lost a lot of those kind of motor skills.
Yeah.
It's weird how different.
They really
They
are. Like people say, they go, if you can play guitar, you can play bass. Wrong.
Break strings on guitar.
Yeah, exactly. You can
Play
break
too hard.
strings, exactly. And if you can play bass, you can play guitar. Wrong, different instrument, you know. So yeah, but I've seen you play, and you've also filled in with guitar teaching, and you know.
Yes, yeah.
So you know, don't talk yourself down. But okay, right. So I want to just say a big thank you to David Brown for just being here and in Ipswich fighting the good fight.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Should we do our competition?
Yes,
Yeah,
mate.
let's do that.
Because we've got to talk about what Harley did. Da 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 da.
Live. Okay, so I've got an envelope here, and inside the envelope I've printed off all of the names
It's a
of the people
golden-
that entered the competition.
Golden sparkly envelope.
Harley, are you actually colourblind? Is that true?
What? Yes, I am colourblind.
You are. So what happens at traffic lights?
Well, as in,
Is that why your van looks like the way it does?
no, you
Very
just,
Says the man that got hit by a policeman.
yeah.
They hit me.
Did you know
Actually, I'm really excited.
policemen
this week.
can't be colourblind?
Oh,
I was told I couldn't be a policeman because I was colourblind.
Oh.
I think that's changed now. I was a kid a long time ago. Tell us your story about how you got hit
Interesting.
by a policeman.
I pulled up. I was going to get the masterclass posters printed, and I thought, right, okay, I've got half an hour.
Done.
I can zoom over to Stanway because I'm Colchester bound.
yeah.
And pulled up at the roundabout, and loads of cars coming along, and then all of a sudden I got shunted forward, and it felt like a truck.
Really, yeah.
I really wasn't expecting. You know, you got your foot on the clutch and just about to push down on the accelerator,
Yeah,
kind
you
of
thought
jobby.
you'd, like,
Shunted
stalled
forward,
or
yeah,
something,
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I've never been in a rear accident before,
No.
but yeah, it was quite scary. But I got out the van, and actually there was very little damage. It was just damage to the doors. It was a Focus that hit me,
Yeah.
police Focus,
Yeah.
and
They were focusing on stopping crime.
if only, or
And not
focusing on what
stopping
they're
the
doing.
and not stopping the vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, back to the
Right.
question.
Yeah. To the golden envelope of dreams.
That's
So yeah, we're running a
Right.
competition for.
What do they win? What do they win if we?
They win loads of stuff. They've got Rock Project sunglasses.
Oh yes.
They've got. I think I've sent this.
You've said this, but I want to say it again just to build up the momentum.
Okay, so this is what they're winning. They can win a Rock Project mug, 2 Rock Project stickers, Rock Project tab book or book bag.
Book bag.
We've got we've got Rock Project pens, a crew T-shirt, and a pair of sunglasses.
Sweet.
All on there. So we've
like
got
it.
Andre Hammond, Molly Griner Powers, Sonia Thornton, Sean Louise Wilkins, Kim Deans, Martin Watson, Claire Watson, Braden Riley, Ryan Swain, Ian Singer, and Ellie Sayer, all in the envelope.
Get in the drawer. It's the envelope of
Have a
dreams.
little
I would say,
one-handed drum roll.
what will happen? Here's the one with the magic balls on the machine today. This one is Merlin. Merlin, the ball machine. Wow, let's our wonderful, beautiful assistant pick us a ball.
Wait,
to you, Harley.
Am I the wonderful
You're the
assistant?
assistant today.
You have to pass. Okay.
This is
filming you.
live on IO
Magic
Radio and
balls.
Harley's phone. Here we go.
And no.
Did you just? Oh goodness. Right, what we got? What we got?
We have. Shall I read it out?
You maybe hand it over to Josh.
Okay, let's go over to Josh.
And the winner is
Ryan Swain.
Well done, Ryan.
Nice one.
You're going to look so cool in those sunglasses.
Enjoy your goodies, Ryan Swain.
I was filming this. I'm going to chuck this up on the Facebook tonight so
good.
the world can see.
Yes.
But
No, nice one. That was a meta moment. Cool. So yeah, well done, Ryan. Well done for learning.
Ryan of Harmless Crossfire.
Oh yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and that's it. Well, he comes along and helps as well, which is
does, yes.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Student and teacher.
Well, I love you, David.
Assistant,
But shut up
tutoring
for a
assistant.
sec, because I want to hear how did the gig go, Harley, on Friday?
Right. Well, let's go talk about Friday. shall we? Hey.
Tony Blackburn.
Yeah, Friday was really good. It was I'll have to find a picture of it because there was a bit of a nightmare at the beginning. We sound checked, everything was fine. Everything sounded massive. Bearing in mind we're in a big hall, we were worried.
What a great venue, the Records.
Such
I'd
a
not
good
been there
venue.
until your live video shoot.
Yeah, it was really
Very
cool.
impressed.
And I was like, we are not going to fill this up. We are not going to fill this dance floor because we're still a relatively new band. It was one of our first sort of gigs in Ipswich, at least of this year. So we'll see what we get. But we had a few people that said they were going along. Had a lot of students who went to the theory class come along afterwards, and it was absolutely rammed. It was great. We got everyone on the floor dancing. However, I did have a slight issue before we started.
Your stomach gurgling.
The night before the set, no, it wasn't that.
Oh, no.
No.
He had a curry.
No, the night before, I'd been doing the bass masterclass with at the railway. Thank you. And of course, I'd put all my stuff away, and I hadn't put everything in the same case.
Oh, goodness.
And I got to my gig, and I didn't have a strap.
I was going to say, you didn't have a guitar, but you bought 5 to the masterclass.
Yes, I did. And I used them all apart from one.
So, how did you get around it, Harley?
Well-
Haven't you got an issue with breaking guitar straps?
Yes, I have. Yes. I once broke 3 in 1 year from jumping up and down too hard.
Call me when it's one gig.
Yeah.
From a brand newie.
Yeah, no. And they were expensive ones.
What did you do?
Well, for the first set, I did something particularly genius. I have to find a picture. I'll chuck it up on my Harley Comp musician page tonight. Even better, the week before, I'd been to a wedding. And I'd left my tie.
Nice.
Oh, brilliant.
So
bow tie.
I took the... just to strap it to my neck. No. So what I did was I unscrewed the strap buttons and then screwed them back in with the tie. So I pierced a hole in the tie with the screws. And it worked for a
I
set.
hope it was only from like Primarché.
I don't know. It was quite a nice one.
It was Hugo
But
Boss.
I was like, if I had to, it's fine.
How long did that last?
It lasted the whole set.
No.
No way.
And it was really, it started off the right height, but it stretched. So
I
it was
see.
a little bit low come the end of the first set.
That's very Blue Peter of you.
But there's a character on a podcast I listen to whose name I can't say because it's possibly a swear.
Okay.
And can I say that?
No.
Anyway, his
We'll call
team.
him
Greg
the name before Morgan.
What?
Pierce.
Yes.
Morgan.
Greg Pierce.
There we go.
Yeah, but it's not pronounced like that. It's missing 2 letters and is a bit weird.
You might as well have just said it.
I might as well have just said it, but I haven't, so that's fine. Anyway, his thing, it was a D&D podcast, and his thing is everything is a resource. This is a man who sold his shadow to get his soul back.
Peter Pan.
At the crossroads.
And
Oh, nice.
anyway, he's a legend, but I like his thing of everything's a resource. So, yeah, so that was what I did, and that worked well.
Even your leather straps.
After the first set, I went, and there was some people in the crowd, and Nick Keeble had been practicing just up the road and come see us for the second set. And I went, "You haven't got your guitar with you, would you?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Can I borrow a strap?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure, man." So Nick Keeble
Nick.
of Reno and
Reno
Rome saved the day.
Nice.
Like
Still
the
to see
absolute
those
legend.
guys.
Oh, they
They're
played
really
at the Rep, I think, 2 weeks
They
beforehand.
did, yes, yeah.
They're doing
Very
well.
well.
They were playing at LGBT Pride last week, I believe, and it looked like it was a really great crowd for them. Very glitzy, very glamorous. It's lovely.
Nice.
I'm going to say it again. I did their logo. Just so
And
you
they
know.
did a damn good job too.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So yeah, that was our. We actually chucked a video up of us.
I saw it. I love
playing
that.
of everyone singing along to
Wasn't there-
Justin Timberlake's Senorita.
I didn't see that one. I saw that. Play that funky music.
Oh yeah, that was.
LA.
Yeah, that was really cool because I got a bit of Oscars playing.
Yeah.
That boy's good.
He is
He
good.
is very
He's
good.
very
First
good.
time I see him was at the Railway doing. Who was that with? That was with
Soap Auntie?
Yeah, Soap Your Auntie.
Soap
Yeah,
Auntie.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
Cuz actually came along to the gig and introduced himself. I'd met him, but not like
great.
properly, and he was like, "Oh, really good set," and he really enjoyed it. And
Oh, nice
when
one.
that's coming from another musician,
Yeah,
it's
like,
Yeah,
like,
very much so.
that was pretty much me.
I think I'm cool.
Okay, I'm going to get a drink now.
that was me for the second set, just like 24 karat magic. Anyway, so that was a really good gig.
Great. Is that your only one that
It
week?
was not.
Last week?
Well, so the next day, I was supposed to be going up to Sheffield for a last-minute gig, playing with Horsefire or Horse Clark,
Nice.
supporting Bad Manners,
No way.
and that got cancelled, unfortunately.
Oh.
Did you get to Sheffield?
I didn't know, it was a few days before, but in the meantime, Vanya messaged me of Motherfunker and went, "We need a bass player for Saturday, can you do it?" I went, yeah, sure, definitely. I was like, this is great.
Yeah, that
you know,
was
so,
sweet, yeah.
and so in that time, I was like, yeah, sure. An hour later, she phoned me back. She's like, venue's just
I
cancelled.
didn't mean to call you. All right. Yeah.
No, yeah. Oh no, sorry. I meant to phone a proper bass player. No, and she's like, I feel really bad. I was like, no, don't worry about it. It's fine. You know. And she said, I'll pay you. I was like, well, you don't need to do that. You literally booked me like an hour ago.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, there are grey areas, and that's the one.
yeah.
Isn't it?
And I was like, I don't feel like I'm losing out.
Are you allowed to say which venue it was that cancelled?
It was a private event.
Oh, okay.
It was yeah, but they wanted to reschedule till July, so it's not.
Okay, cool.
But she did say, phone me back an hour later, went, would you like to do another gig that night? And asked me to do sound for Rye Shabby at the Swan.
Oh yeah, no, I saw you were doing this.
Yeah, so I spent the evening there, and it was great. I mean, I took both subs.
Yeah.
I turned one of them on. It broke.
Oh no.
Not your new one.
Second gig, and it broke.
You're joking.
Yeah, so
Where did you get them from?
I was a private seller.
Okay.
So pre-owned. I've already sent them to be repaired. I missed a phone call from the repairs guy this morning, and I couldn't get hold of him this afternoon.
Okay.
So
Well, that probably means it's done.
hope.
But how was the gig,
No,
though?
it's
How was-
quick. It might be. It's beyond. But it was a really enjoyable gig.
Yeah, Rye Shabby's great.
He's really good.
How's
Real
the new
nice.
stuff? His Die Shabby stuff. Did you get to hear much of it?
Is that what he performed? Perhaps.
Well, I hope so,
don't-
yeah.
He did quite a decent set of songs. It's weird. It was really weird because I was chatting with the DJ
But there wasn't
afterwards.
performance art, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it was performance art,
Well-
but not silent movie miming.
Yeah. He covered a John Cage song.
Oh, great.
No,
433. Yeah.
Yeah, I was chatting with the DJ afterwards. I said, well, I'm not really that sort of well versed when it comes to sort of hip hop music, you know. So when it's done well, I like it. But if it's done badly, I won't necessarily know because I'm not experienced enough to sort of know what's good and bad. But they were, you know, the DJ Ghosty.
Yep.
He did a fantastic job. Put some really cool tunes between the tracks, and the sound was just really nice. Coming like a real clean.
They're a good
sound.
duo, though, guys.
Yeah.
They're both characters, which helps.
Yeah, and they're you know, although they have a laugh and they have drinks and stuff, they're very professional
Yeah.
and very easy to work with. And
It's,
they're
it's
very,
part of the image, like
Yeah.
that's the thing, because I know Rye quite not crazy personally, but I've been to see a bunch of his gigs, and he's come to some of mine, and it's funny that he'll put on this persona of somebody that's, you know, who goes out drinking and sings about and raps about it, and to some extent it's true, but most of the time he's very professional. So
yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
he
quite-
kept
that's
his
quite
head
fun.
straight, and
Yeah,
he, you
because
know,
it's about the show with him.
yeah. After the show, he was on it, and he was no longer performance
Die
mode.
Shabby,
He was
yeah.
let's have a night out.
He was Die Shabby, yeah.
Yeah.
He went from Rye Shabby to Die Shabby.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so just a little introduction there about good hip hop. Last week I found a fantastic new band called Blue Lab Beats. They're from West London. I think they're based Walthamstow kind of way.
Right.
No. not Walthamstow, Notting Hill way, but they are absolutely fantastic, and they're like jazz hip hop style stuff. So for musos out there, it's great, but it's also great for any fans of K Tronada, Jay Dilla, Flying Lotus, that kind of thing. But it's all UK based stuff, and lots of featured artists on there that are very they're sort of up and coming. So if you want to hear some great sort of Robert Glasper style piano playing, and like if anybody here had got to see Renura around here, the likes of Ashton Jones and Adam Walden, check out Blue Lab Beats. They are really, really good.
Speaking of hip hop with a jazz-esque flavour, did you check out Alfa Mist?
Oh, you did tell me to check them out, didn't you? Oh, I've got something to check out now. I like this. Alfa Mist, huh?
Yeah, Alfa Mist is, for me, when I'm doing the admin kind of stuff, just putting it on in the background, letting it loop round.
Ooh, yeah.
It's one of those albums that you can listen to time after time. It's fresh. It's a bit progressive.
Nice.
It's really good. Check that out.
Nice. Well, I think I will. Now, Harley. What? I've missed it, haven't I? Oh no, where's it, Garrett? That concludes our news section. What did Harley do stuff? Wait, yes,
this is my favourite.
I was trying to find the story one, but it seems to have disappeared.
Oh, what story?
Where's the Harley? There it is. I'm going to play it one more time. Harley did stuff, well done, buddy. Good. Your singing was better than mine just there. Yeah, no, nice one. Yeah, it's good.
We need more for you, really.
Okay, so 3 jingles in a row. What did I do? I'll tell you now, mate. Well, actually, not that much. I wanted to talk about this one. Yes, exactly. Well, I didn't have any gigs this weekend when it was my dad's birthday. I know, crazy, right? But it was because this weekend I was doing the launch for the video, which you were there for, Mr. David Brown, which was at the venue we were just talking about, at the Rep. We released that on Sunday via Age UK Suffolk's Facebook page. You can check that out there.
Nice.
We did it that way because it just sort of took a little bit of planning to make sure that we got it out at the right time. But the fantastic thing about it is that it's gone through their page. I'm looking back through the videos that they've got on there, which is mostly videos of their events. And now I'm just really happy, thanks to Kezia, Tom, Jamie and Raina, and also Tom McCarthy and Ben. Oh my goodness, they're so wonderful people. Right. So they have a free video which they've put on their page and now already has 4,000 views. I'm super happy about
it. That's incredible.
We did a big plan, Joe Reeder and I, just to sort of make sure that it got the maximum sort of impact. Yeah, exactly, interaction. Because the difficult thing is that, obviously with a charity, you can't expect people to be working 24/7. Mm-hmm. So their social media lady wasn't there during the week. She was there on the Friday to sort things out. So we kind of had to make sure that we worked around that, and so that we could just get it out there. Yeah. So we the thing is, when you put stuff up on YouTube, there is a big delay in terms of indexing of when it actually gets out into people's news feeds, which is very annoying. We find this on our Harley and Josh show page, is that you'll put it up to go on 12 and sometimes it won't come out until like 3 p.m. or something like this. So so I put it up, thinking about that. So we shared it out so that they have it on Facebook and we have it on YouTube. So they put it up on Facebook at 12 midday on Sunday. And so that way that, everybody was up and over their hangovers. So they were up and on their phones and they were able to sort of be around family because it would be Sunday family days and show it to people. And that worked. But I thought about the same thing with YouTube. So I put it up to go on YouTube for 9 a.m. to allow 3 hours worth of indexing time for it to get up on 12, and it didn't go live until 5 p.m.
Wow.
5 p.m. That's how long their indexing took, and that really annoyed me.
It's a good job you're not paying for it.
No, exactly, right. Tell me about it. Crikey, I'm paying for it now, aren't I? Yeah. But I will just say that if you are considering putting stuff up on YouTube and you're sitting there thinking, okay, if I schedule something, that means it's definitely going to go on up at that time. That's not how it works. You've got to really give it some time, and the thing is with YouTube, it's not really a social media thing. So you don't really have the same kind of newsfeed style thing as you have with Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So people aren't going to be checking like through your page so much. It's just going to be what's coming up in their subscriptions.
So algorithm based, isn't it?
Yeah.
Checking on audio content that's used in the videos and stuff like that.
Exactly. So there's that difficulty of like having a great social media to link it up with, which will be
a good way of doing it.
Yeah. So I think so when linked up with Twitter and linked up with Facebook, that's kind of been all right now because I've posted it at the right times now, so that on YouTube people will be able to. They'll still get some views on YouTube, but anyway, so that's worked really nicely. And then so
It's a great video.
oh, I love it.
So cool.
Just before you play that track that I think you're about to play,
If we do,
Right.
are we?
I think you were going to. I just want to say a massive shout out to Richard and Adrian and Ellen, the girl in the hat, who stepped
yes.
up yesterday.
Uh-huh.
We were contacted by somebody from a children's charity. These guys answered a call to arms, if you like. They supplied entertainment yesterday at the Gardeners Arms for a children's charity event that provides music-related therapy for local families who have children with life-changing illnesses, and they stepped up and they #smashed it out of the park yesterday.
Was that a callback to last week's show?
How many hashtags were actually mentioned? I would be dying to find out. It was crazy.
If you're listening in, count how many hashtags were in the last week's show, please.
Within 10 minutes, it was.
Oh, good lord.
It was through the roof.
Hashtag central. Right. Oh yeah. So let's play some music, okay? Before we do the gig list. Last week, because we did a special episode and we weren't on IO Radio, we didn't put any music in because we just wanted to make sure we were talking about the masterclasses. But last week, a good friend of ours had before last week, so 2 weeks ago now, a good friend of the show had a video launch for her new single. I would like to play you the finished result. This is a fantastic single, and I've really enjoyed listening to it. This is "I'm Fine," the proper version by Polly Haynes.
Brilliant.
That was "I'm Fine" by Polly Haynes. Great track, Polly. Well
Really
done.
like that.
Really nice.
So, yeah, let's get on to the gig list. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. So, David Brown, you've got something going on this weekend, haven't you? What's going on?
Not this weekend, actually, but I'm not here next week for the radio show, so I'm going to plug it now. We've got
Great.
our Encore, our adults 18 plus gig at the Railway.
Yes.
So it's a big gig for them. So we had a gig for them last year.
That's a Sunday, isn't it?
That is a Sunday,
Sunday
yeah,
night.
from 2:00. Last year we were at the pub at Vauxhall Community Centre. But we're
I remember.
Yeah, we're really pushing them this time.
Yeah,
We're
it's
going to
great.
get them going at the Railway.
So, what was the date for it again?
29th of April
29th of April at 2 p.m.
at 2 p.m.
at the Railway on Vauxhall Road.
At the Railway at Vauxhall Road.
Fantastic. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, good luck, adults. Right. Okay. We've got some shows to promote for this week. We've got.
Oh, I tell you, a big one for me, Beth Hart. The
Beth
Regent.
Hart
I know
at the
she's
Regent.
a big name at the Regent.
Right, nice.
Are you going?
Well, she played with Joe Bonamassa. I can't. It's a Thursday.
Oh, right. You're going to be.
Always
we're-
like-
yeah.
But she played with Joe Bonamassa, and that album was awesome.
Yeah.
Really like that.
Oh,
so I
that'd be
wouldn't
great.
mind checking her out.
Yeah,
and she's local, which
that's
is a
this
shame I can't
Thursday.
be there. That's
Thursday
this
at the Regent. Cool. So I am playing at Beertopia and Milsom's Kesgrave. So it's a beer
Nice.
festival, bit of cider there. So
When's that, sorry?
This Friday,
Friday.
13th.
Scrumpy.
Right.
Oh, spooky.
Friday the 13th,
only
exactly.
just realised
7
this.
p.m. Again, Kesgrave. That's the only one I'm promoting this weekend for myself. Apart from on Saturday, Harley and I are going to be on stage together.
We are!
Yay. At Grand Central in Ipswich, Hoppy and the Hopefuls this Saturday night. That'll be from 9 p.m. usually at the Grand Central. So expect to stick around for that. That'll be fun. Lots of soulful, dirty blues.
Nice. I'll be
Nice.
there for that.
Oh, you reckon? That'd be nice.
Sweet.
Good to see you, Sarah.
Good.
Okay, cool. What about you, Harley? Have you got some shows to promote?
This Friday, 13th, I am going to be playing at the Shamrock with Chart Attack.
Great.
We're really looking forward to it. Not only is it our singer's birthday celebration,
Oh, God.
it's Elliot's going to be...
And he's a McCall as well.
He's a McCall.
He's a McCall and there's a Shamrock.
He's a lovely little McCall. He's going to be...
What did you McCall him? Sorry. Cool, yeah, so that'll be Shamrock this
yeah.
Friday, 13th. At what time?
Well, I think it's a 9 o'clock start,
9
I
o'clock start,
believe.
yeah.
We're going to play it by ear, but that's usually what time we want to set there. Hopefully, I'll have my subs working.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm sure it'll be fine, mate.
If not, we'll cover you.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
oh, thanks. What,
well, I
you'll
won't
be
able
standing at the side of the stage. Boom. Every time the kick drum, just like...
to. Cool. So That's also Friday, the Smokehouse. Here we are at the Smokehouse today. This is Elephant Jane, Foxtrot Oscar, and Mr. Happy Chainsaw playing here at the Smokehouse this Friday
Mr.
at 7
Happy
p.m.
Chainsaw?
Yeah. They're
Okay.
actually pretty cool. They're sort of like pop punk style stuff. These guys, they've got some kind of noise rock grungy thing going on this Friday at 7. On Saturday, Gresham's Live. I really wish I could get to this one, but
All right.
obviously we're gigging.
Nice.
That's featuring Yoji. Fantastic
Oh,
young
yes.
musician.
Haven't heard her for
is
ages.
doing-
Oh, I might go and see them.
yeah, no, they are good. They are good. We Light It Up, which have like a sort of light up PVC drums. They're pretty cool. And
is that all they are?
No, I think they're more than drums.
Okay.
And big live dynamo, Mr. Ashton Jones is going to be there. And
Nice.
Gresham's this Saturday at 7. Yeah, that's going to be a huge gig. I think it might actually be sold out.
That wouldn't surprise me.
But don't take my word for it. Please check it out, because if you miss it, come down to the Grand Central instead. This Saturday at the Smokehouse, there's another show. We've got We'll Be Detectives, Eeyore, and we played these 2 weeks ago. Kulk.
Kulk,
Great
yes.
2-piece.
Yeah.
Some guys from Norwich coming down. That'll be a fun one. That's from 7:30. I don't know how much is on the door, but check it out on Facebook. This Sunday night, there is the Blues Night with the West Westerns Blues Sonic at the California Social Club. So if you like your music blues and lowdown, get down Sunday at 8 o'clock. And also on Sunday, if you're more into your sort of chilled out acoustic singer-songwriter folky style stuff, got Matt Buckle at the Gardener's Arms.
Nice.
That's from Sunday at 9 at
I
the
just
Gardener's Arms.
want to share a friend's event actually this Saturday, Friday 14th. C&C Music, which is Cully and Charlton, Oscar Charlton,
right, yeah.
and Curtis Cully will be playing live at the Falcon this Saturday.
Oh, in Walton.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
great, yeah.
just round the corner from me, and I'm not going to make it.
Oh, joking, yeah. 'Cause you'd be
But they're really good. They're a really good duo. They've got some lovely vocal harmonies. Curtis is a great singer. Oscar does some great backing vocals, too, and they do some really cool, like quite different songs.
Yeah, and they're good friends as well. It's kind of
Yes.
some of those things that you can see on stage when people get each other's music taste and also get each other's humour.
Are they
Yeah.
acoustic, are they?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that'd be fun. Yeah, nice.
The three C's: Cully, Charlton, and acoustic.
Yes, acoustic.
Yeah.
That's great, like that. Okay, well, this one technically isn't this week, but we have now made live our album launch date, which is May the 4th at the Rep in Ipswich, as we're very much talking about the Rep this week, aren't we?
Grab hold of that when that comes out.
Yes,
Like a
that's the
camel.
one we...
Like a camel's neck.
Yes.
Yes, I've grabbed many a camel's neck in my lifetime, and this one I shall grab the hardest.
Please do.
Yes, but tickets are available on our Facebook. There's also, we're doing £5 in advance, 10 quid on the door, or 15 quid with an album, and maybe there'll be a free download available. But watch this space. I'll keep you updated on that. It's quite exciting, and I'll tell you guys about it off air because special privileges.
Oh, please do. Can we, we've still got a few minutes of talking. I want to talk about it now.
Exactly, I'm going to keep you waiting, boys. We do also have like something in the pipeline which I want to talk to Dave about. Just the logistics of it, which is a music video for the Lockabillies, where we want to use some of the students from the Rock Project.
Such a cool idea.
Yeah, to play us as musicians. That was Kezia's idea,
Right.
who edited our video for Her Loving. I really can't wait to get stuck in with the details for this, because when you're growing up and you're starting bands and stuff like this, it's not often that you actually get to do a music video very soon. I mean, I've been in bands where I've done music videos, but it wasn't until I was sort of like 20 where I actually started doing that, because we just didn't have the money to pay for somebody to do it professionally, or I didn't know any videographers.
Yeah.
So, for some of these guys, I really wanted to see if we could give them a peek behind the curtain of how music videos are done, just how it works with a multi-camera shoot, how to interact with a video team, that kind of stuff. And
The
just
video shoot for Hot Tramp must have been awesome.
Yeah,
that was such a great video.
Yeah.
Seventh Son, that's available on their Facebook. Yes, so working with professional videographers, I think it will be quite a valuable lesson to learn. So we'll talk about that, Mr. David Brown.
Very inspiring for the kids as well.
Yeah, I hope so.
I love that.
So on behalf of Mr. Harley Cotton,
On behalf of me,
yes,
and on behalf of
Josh Locke.
Oh, that's, yeah, okay.
On behalf of all three.
I can speak for myself, thank you.
All right, sorry.
But I can't, apparently.
We just want to say thanks for being on the show,
Yeah.
David
Thank you.
Brown from
Thank
the
you
Rock
for having
Project.
me. Thanks for your
Yeah.
hospitality,
Oh,
guys.
yay. So yeah, all right. So
Make sure
just
you
seeing as
get
we've
in-
only got a short amount of time. Oh, sorry, buddy.
I
What
was
you
going
saying?
to say, make sure if you know anyone who might be interested in joining the Rock Project to contact David. There will be links
Award-winning
below.
Rock Project
Award-winning,
franchise.
Yes.
award-winning David
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
And have a little chat with him. You know, if you got any friends
If you
or
got any
family.
friends.
If you got any
Yeah.
friends or family
you.
members
We
who have
don't.
kids who might be interested, check it out.
Nice one. Right, thanks very much, guys. We've got a short amount of time left, so I'd like to put on one of our songs. Thank you guys for watching. I really, do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to have friends.
Woke up this morning, thought I had nothing to do. Found out I had plenty to attend to. Poured myself a coffee and I climbed back upstairs. Put my face into the pillow and screamed, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't care. My motivator can't be repaired. Staring at a spreadsheet and the sales are all blank. Taxman, he's coming, but I've got nothing in the bank. I should find a way through to getting paid something fair, but I'm stuck here watching YouTube screaming, I don't care, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. No, I just don't care. I don't care. My motivator can't be repaired. I sure don't wanna hold by now. I should be married. I should have kids and stuff. But I can't help myself. I don't care about my voicemails. I don't care about my emails. I couldn't think of a better place anywhere than sitting in the house and screaming, I don't care, I don't care. 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 My motivator can't be repaired. I don't care. I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
It's the Harley and Josh show on iRadio.